Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next installment of Torhs Tv. Please state your name for me, guys.
John Gellman.
And?
Evelasio Cavacha Jr.
Middle name Papa.
Head coaches, Torhs Bordercats. Guys, we are here for the Torhs National event. You having a good time so far?
Yes.
Excellent,
great
George.
Time.
Great job.
John, tell me a little bit about the Torhs Bordercat team. So far, you guys are in how many divisions?
Right now, we got 9 teams playing the event. This weekend, we have 3 running. Midget AAA, Junior AAA, and Women's.
And the teams are doing all right?
Seniors.
So far, so good.
And you got a senior team?
30
that
and
Evil's
over.
on?
I don't count that. Evil plays.
Evil plays, you don't count that. Sounds good to me. John, right now, your junior team, your record?
2-0.
2-0. You've played who?
We played the, who did we play, Evil?
Well, we played Mission Revision,
Black Ice 90s and
Ice
Family
90s.
First Home Healthcare.
Yes.
Okay, tell me a little bit about that game against Mission Revision Black Ice 90s. What was the final score of that game?
Beat them 3-1.
Okay, tell me a little bit about that game. How did you guys come out on top of that game?
Power plays, really. To be honest with you, they took a lot of stupid penalties. They were a much more physical team than we've played the last couple of years, and we took advantage of it on the power play. Their goalie played awesome. We outshot them, I think, 31-6.
Wow.
And we controlled the play.
You guys have come in as the favorite in this junior AAA division, to be honest. But if you were to take yourself out of the equation, who would be the other team that you'd say would be in that final game?
It's tough to say, George. It's a coin flip right now. I mean, anybody, as you can see, we just won our game against Family First 2-1 in a shootout. And if I had to, based on what I've seen so far, I'd say the Junior Mudcats probably, who are our next opponent.
Yeah, and the Junior Mudcats are playing great right now. They just played my excitement team. They beat us, gave us a good spanking earlier in the tournament. But Family First Home Healthcare, you just beat them 2-1 in a shootout. How are they as a team? Would you expect them to make the playoffs?
Absolutely. I mean, they're a tough team. They give us a tough time every time we play them. For some reason, we just can't solve them. We've played them 3 or 4 times last month, and every game has been a 1-2 goal game. So I expect big things from them, but I don't see them going past the semis, though.
Steering away from the junior division, Evil, you're actually coaching the Torhs Excitement Bantam team also, and you guys also have the midget team in the AAA division as well, correct?
Yes, it
the
is.
midget team so far, their record is?
I don't coach them as
you don't coach them, but you keep up on your team, right?
They've been playing whenever I'm coaching other divisions. So.
Gotcha.
They're 3-0.
They're 3-0.
Yes.
Okay. Strongest player on that team, and tell me why.
It's honestly, it's top to bottom. It's a great team. I think the guy that people don't notice is Ryan Kish. He's kind of the silent leader, plays great defense, moves the puck well. He's kind of the guy that everybody else falls back on.
Would you say he's more of an unsung hero on that team?
Absolutely.
Okay, in the midget division, you got the Bordercats. What other teams are top teams up there? If you had to pick a semifinal right now, what would it be? You've watched the midget division, and you have too, Evil. Give me 2 teams, 2 top teams, and John, give me your 2 top teams.
Midget division, I have to say the Dusty Danglers team is looking pretty good. They're actually playing right now over there.
Playing against the Torhs Mudcats.
Yes,
Great game going on right now.
Very good game.
2-1 Dusty Danglers up right now in that game, just to let you know.
Yep. I'm not sure. I haven't seen too many midget games, to be honest with you. So
My 2, I would take the
couple.
Junior Mudcats and the Bordercats.
Junior Mudcats and Bordercats.
And I expect your excitement team to be in there too, in the Final Four.
I think the Final Four is going to be good in that midget division. But let me steer you back to the junior division, because I think right now that's where the concentration is. You guys both coach that team. And that junior team is the one that actually won it at Dumars Regional. They won pro and they won junior.
No,
they won pro.
We lost in juniors.
We lost in juniors.
They lost in juniors right after the pro game. And you're playing pro also.
Yes.
Let's steer ahead right now to the pro division. What are you looking for from your pro players in that division?
It's going to be the first true test we've had since Winter Cup, really, in pro. I mean, we played the Buffalo Wings at Narch. Great team. Obviously, we have battled with them for years, but the guys have been playing in pro tournaments. We went down to Chicago. We played USA Clinics, who's a great team, but it's to go up against the big guns like Palm and the Mudcats. I mean, we're a young team. Everybody but 3 guys on the team plays on our junior team.
Okay, tell me, when you're in the locker room, to get these guys pumped up for a junior division when they know they have pro coming up later. I know they get up for pro. It's playing for money. But in a junior division, what do you say to them in the locker room before every single game?
It's tough. We try to keep it loose and just remind them. I mean, we don't want them to go on the floor and just step out there and think because it's juniors and they've done so well and succeeded so much in pro that they can just go out there in juniors and walk away with every team. And that's it's tough to get them to focus on every single game in, game out, because they think because they're a pro team that they're going to go out there and just beat up on everybody. It doesn't happen.
But they're a young team. Is this one of those things where you hope, I don't like to use the word dynasty, but you hope to keep these guys together and maybe just be a strong team for...
That's why we built it this way. We've got a bunch of older guys in Detroit that are great hockey players, could have played on the pro team, but we took all junior guys, all younger guys. The oldest guy on the team is 23 years old.
Wow.
And we're building it for years to come, and we've told all these guys it's not about this year necessarily. We expect to compete, but we don't necessarily expect to go out there and win. There's some great teams out there right now, but we want to build it for 2011, 2012 down the road is when we expect to go out there and bring home some money.
And you guys can both answer this one for me. When you enter a pro division, the underdog probably. You enter a junior division as a favorite. What's easier?
I'd rather play as the underdog all day
Much
long.
rather plays younger, yeah.
Because people are probably shooting for you when you're as a favorite.
Oh, yeah.
When you're the favorite, it's everybody's Stanley Cup. You know, if we go out there and family first comes out and beats us, I mean, that's every single team we expect to have a close game against the juniors. Just because they know that we came in as supposedly the favorite, and everybody's got them for that team.
When you came into Nationals, when you had your first thoughts of how your team would play, have they met expectations, at least in the junior division right now?
No.
No, not fully.
We're playing well, we're slowing the puck down the way that we've asked them to do, but we're not finishing on our opportunities, and that's the biggest thing. That's where we got into that game last time. They had 2 or 3 chances, they scored. We had a half a dozen chances, we didn't score on any of them.
Okay. Do you expect your team, and I know you don't want to look ahead this far, but none of your teams listening right now, do you expect your team to be there in the finals if they play up to full potential?
Absolutely.
Gotcha. Well, we will have you guys in a press conference if you are there in the finals, folks. That's it for this installation of Torhs TV. We'll be back later with Jason Muir and Aaron Weiss from Mission Black Ice. Come back a little bit later to see Torhs TV.